Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You guys will never guess what happened here. What happened to our apartments? I guess many of you will think that we were flooded by our neighbors or something happened to the electricity or something. That's why we can't stay. But no, that's not the case. Well, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. The thing is that I found bed bugs in my bed. Yeah, I never expected that to happen, but it happened. And actually, um, up until yesterday, I didn't even know how they looked like. Yeah, for those of you who do not know, these are the bugs that live in your bed, live in your bed sheets. They live underneath your mattress, like from the other side of it. And when it's dark, they crawl out and they actually bite you to suck your blood. Yeah, wonderful. Um, I'm still in shock. You'll have to understand that. Yeah, but let me start from the beginning. How all of this was discovered by me. So first of all, I have to say that we came back from my parents' countryside house, and the first night that I'm in my bed, I really love my bed actually. I have to say that that's um before yesterday that was the place where I felt most comfortable and most safe. Yeah, so I was in my bed again, watching some YouTube, and then my husband was right next beside me, and then he stood up, he got up to go to kitchen to get some snack or something, and I looked at his pillow. I just, I glanced at it, and I noticed that there was a bug sitting right on his pillow. So of course my first intention, my first action was to squeeze it, so I killed it, and I noticed that it was bred inside, like inside of it it had blood, which was very suspicious. I ran to my husband saying like, "Oh my God, I just found a bug on your pillow. This is so disgusting. And now I have to change your pillowcase, and this is just so weird, and oh my God, what if we have like bed bugs?" And he looked at me like I was crazy, and he said, "Oh, come on, it's summertime. We can actually have any sort of bugs now, you know." And I said, "But come on, we have like the mosquito nets on the windows. Like, where did it come from?" And my husband reminded me that, oh, you just came back from the countryside, so maybe the bug was in your bag. You just carried it with you, so like that's not a big problem, just forget about it, okay? Just one bug doesn't mean anything. So we forgot about it for some time, and for about a week nothing happened. Like we didn't notice anything suspicious. Uh, well, actually, now that I think of it, there was something suspicious. I found uh, some bites, like something that looked like mosquito bites on my ankle. But the problem was that they were smaller than mosquito bites, and I had about 5 or 6 of them almost at one spot. That looked very weird. Yeah, I was just sitting and I started, it itched, so I started scratching my ankle. Then when I looked at it, I noticed those little bug bites. But I thought that maybe it's some sort of a rush because I never saw a bug bite like this before. Yeah, now that I think of it, I think that probably was the case with the bed bugs. Because I read on the internet that when they bite you, they do not stop. Like they do not bite you like mosquitoes, just one bite and that's it. They actually like keep on crawling on you and just, biting you little by little. I guess that was the case. So that was suspicious. But yesterday, I was in my bed again with my phone, yeah, with YouTube, and this time I noticed the bug crawling. Like I think it has crawled right from me, and it was so fast, by the way. And of course, yeah, the first thing to do is to squish it. I killed it. This time I didn't have anything red inside, and but it looked exactly the same like the first bug that I found on my husband's pillow. So that this was really something that made me panic because, well, if you have one bug, that might be a coincidence. But if you have two bugs that are the same, that look exactly the same, like this is definitely not right. So, um, so yeah, I was really, really scared. But as my husband was already almost asleep, I tried to talk with him, saying, "Oh, come on, maybe we have bed bugs. We should check." He said, "I'm sleepy. I'm really, really sleepy. I'm almost asleep. Come on, just let me sleep. In the morning, we'll examine everything. We'll look through our bed sheets and just go to sleep." I don't have to tell you that that night was the night of horrors for me because I couldn't sleep properly. I thought I have something crawling on me. Yeah, and I was waking up, I was getting up, I was checking everything. I didn't notice anything like any other bugs, but still, that was a very scary night for me. And the first thing I did in the morning today when we woke up is I started checking everything. I didn't see anything like on the bed, but when I lifted the bed up, my bed lifts up. It has a special mechanism to lift it up, and we have like a lot of storage place underneath it. Yeah, so I lifted it up, and I saw one bug sitting there, just right in front of me. Yeah, I called Val to see it. I told him that's exactly the same one that I found, and I killed on the bed previously. He caught it into a jar. Yeah, because we were not sure. We never saw bed bugs before, so we were not sure whether like our guess was correct. Yeah, and we rushed to find some information in the internet about those bugs, like how do they look like something about them. Well, found out that when you squeeze them, they should have a pretty weird smell. They should smell like cognac or something, like rotten fruits or something. So he found more bugs. He squeezed one and he came up to me saying that, yeah, they smell weird. Probably we have bed bugs. Yeah, I cannot say that we had a lot, like that we saw a lot. I seen I think I saw a few of them in the corner, maybe like three or four. Maybe because they hide when you expose them to the light. Like they don't like the light, like vampires. uh, but we did notice those little black dots. That is their poo. Ah, terrible. Yeah. So we start looking for some services that could come to our place and get help us get rid of those insects. Yeah. So we called. Yeah, we found the phone number of one of such services who had really good reviews. So we called them, but they said, guys, they told us that the specialists would only be able to come tomorrow. So today we're going to prepare the whole place because, well, the people there in that place told us that we should cover all of our electrical devices with some plastic or something. We should unplug them from electricity. We should take all the fragile things from the shelves. I already started doing that. Yeah. We should take off uh, everything that you have on the walls, like paintings and pictures and stuff, and you should turn them upside down because there might be some insect eggs like on the other side of them, right? And as for the bed sheets, they told us not to touch anything but just to leave everything the way it is. Yeah, because when they come they will chemicalize everything, especially such places where they usually stay. We already checked my kids' beds. No, luckily we didn't find anything. They are like not a trace. My kids have those white IKEA mattresses, and it's really easy to see if there's anything wrong with them because they're white. Yeah, but nevertheless, they're going to chemicalize kids' beds as well, just in case. So now we will I guess, yeah, we will do the packing. We'll take away, like, put away all our like personal things. And I will be packing to take my kids and the dog and us to my mom's place. Nobody stays here. Nobody lives there right now. So it's empty. Yeah, we can come and live there for a few days. So that's it. I don't know how things will go tomorrow, and I have a lot of doubts about the furniture. I mean, I heard stories from people saying that if you have your bed infested with those, with those insects, you will have to throw out the bed. So I don't know. Will I have to throw out the bed? And I also have questions about the carpet because we have a pretty thick carpet. It always also makes me um, kind of confused that we will have to throw it out or not. Like, I have no idea. Well, I guess tomorrow the specialist will come and tell us more. Yeah, we will find out about that. So I will keep you informed of what's gonna happen next. So the bug guy just came with his big bag, and now he is preparing everything to spray our apartment with chemicals. Yeah, he's getting everything ready, mixing the right ingredients, the right chemicals, and yeah, he's gonna use this scary looking thing to produce chemical fog. My bed looks like this right now. I just piled everything that we use, like all the blankets and pillows and the bed sheets. Just piled everything like this. Yeah, like the bug specialist told me to leave everything the way it is. Just like that. And here in the jar, I have a bug that Val caught yesterday. We showed it to the specialist. He said, yeah, that's definitely a bed bug.
24 hours later.
Хорошо пахнет. Так, сейчас давай посмотрим здесь. Ха-ха-ха. Ну, чуток тут подванивает.
Понимаю, вот так вот, смотри, вот. Видишь?
А,
Чуть-чуть,
да,
вот тут
я вижу.
чуть-чуть потеки.
Да,
То же
да.
самое.
Да, подожди, я посмотрю еще. Угу, угу.
Ну вот чуть-чуть видно, что
Ну да,
подтеки.
видно.
Но опять же,
Ага.
все-таки не темные полосы, не разводы.
Угу.
Ты опять помни главное, от чего
Да.
мы делали это, они...
So here I am again with a little update. So yesterday the bug guy was here in our place. He sprayed the chemicals like all over the beds and the corners, just like, everywhere around our place. And he sprayed a lot of it like near our entrance door and also around our ventilation holes. Like, we have ventilation, like air circulation holes in the kitchen and in the bathroom and toilet. So he did that. Actually, it took him only 15 minutes to finish up his job. After that, we closed the apartment and left. Yeah, he said we can come back after 6 hours to open the windows to let some air in. And after half an hour, we can just come back and stay here just like usual, He said that the chemicals are not poisonous to people, to animals, to plants, but I realized that it's not feasible because the smell will still be there because chemicals smell. um, so, um, so yesterday evening, Val came back here to open the windows and left, and we spent another night at my parents' place. So now I'm back again. Yeah, I can say that I expected worse. I thought I will enter and I won't be able to stay here because of the smell, but actually, like after 24 hours, the smell is almost gone. There's no smell in the kids' room and in the kitchen. There's just a slight hint of this chemical smell in my place, like in my bedroom, near the bed and like behind the bed. yeah, I can still trace the smell of chemicals there. But as we're now planning to spend this night here again, yes, it's going to be our third night in my parents' place. I hope that by tomorrow the smell will go away completely and we will be able to return. So, what I will do now is I will go back to my mom's place, and tomorrow morning, we will come back here with the whole family, and I will have to start the cleanup of the place. Yeah, of course, I will have to clean the streaks that I have there going down my walls, from our ventilation things. And then I will have to rewash all the fabrics. Like the bug specialist told me that this is very important, but I will have to rewash all the fabrics at a maximum possible temperature. Yeah, my washing machine enables me to wash at 90 degrees Celsius, so I will do that. And afterwards, I will have to steam iron everything. And when I say everything, I do not mean only the bed sheets and like the pillow covers. I mean curtains, all of our clothes, and especially the winter clothes that we kept underneath the bed. Yeah, stored underneath the bed. So, frankly speaking, that will be quite a headache, to do all that. I have no idea how much time I will need to actually do all of that. Yeah, so that's about it. Of course, guys, the main question I had these days was where did those bugs came from? The specialist told us that they can get into your place when you buy furniture or some clothes or some other old things from flea markets or from secondhand markets. You can simply bring the eggs of those insects or those bugs to your place on those things. But the thing is that we didn't buy anything like that lately. Like, I don't remember that we brought something like that to our place. But everything got cleared up as soon as the guy opened up his cans with chemicals. Like, as soon as he did that, I noticed the smell. And I said, gosh, that's exactly that smell that I remember we had a few days before in our well, not a few days before, actually, like before I went to countryside with my kids. We had that smell in the area behind our front door, in that area where we have the doors of our neighbors, like in that place. I felt that smell for 3 days. Like every time I was going out somewhere where I was returning back home, I felt this weird, very smelly, disgusting smell, and I just couldn't figure out what it was. Probably, not probably, definitely. It's definite now that our neighbors had those bugs and they were getting rid of them. They also chemicalized their place. So it means that those bugs came from our neighbors. Yeah. Yep, here I am again. What can I say, guys? It took me no, actually, it took me like about 5 days to get everything washed and ironed. And I can say that this process seemed endless for me. I was waking up in the morning, and the first thing I did is I turned on the washing machine, and I think it was on through the whole day. Like the washing section in my washing machine takes about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I had four of such washing sections throughout the day. Yeah, and another problem that I had is that I had no place to dry things at, because I don't have a drying machine. I have only the washing machine. So I had things and, just clothes hanging there all over my place to dry. Yeah, which was kind of like messy and inconvenient, of course. But that's the thing with Russian apartments. Like, usually all Russian families have washing machines, but we don't have the drying machines. I don't know why. Maybe because we don't have like a lot of space where we can actually put them into. So that's why, yeah, I had to wait for everything to dry. Well, in summertime, everything dries fast, so that was more or less okay. And yes, I was ironing. Oh, but you know what I told my husband yesterday? I told him, I figured out that there is something good in everything bad. Definitely. And this thing that happened to us also had something, some positive sides to it. Though we were in a lot of stress and all our plans that we had for this time were absolutely smashed, um, it was a good chance for us to clean our place up, to get rid of old things that we were not using. Yeah, and now I am super happy because I understand that my place is, first of all, super clean because everything here is clean. Like, even the furthest corners of my place are, are now cleaned up. Corners are washed, my windows are clean, all the drawers are cleaned up, everything is stored in a perfect order. So that is a very it's a good thing. Yeah. By the way, I should say that I am a minimalist by nature. I don't like to own a lot of things. I don't like to store a lot of things. If I'm tired of something, like a dress or a shirt, I just give it away to other people, or I get rid of it. Yeah, or I throw it away. Uh, I do not store things that I do not use. If I didn't use something for a year, that means that I don't need that thing and I will never need it. Like, the possibility that I will need it is very low. But my husband is a different person. He likes to store things just in case, just in case. Yeah, like whenever I'm buying something that has a box and I'm just about, to throw it away, he comes in and says, no, 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 I need the box. What do you need the box for? Just in case. Just in case. You never know. It's a good box. It's really very useful box. You have no idea how many boxes he has. And yeah, sometimes I throw them away when he doesn't see. Not everything, but just some of it, so that he wouldn't notice. I guess now he will know that I do that sometimes. Yeah, so it's a problem for us because we keep a lot of things like that because of my husband. Because no, I cannot throw things away because what if we will need that? What we will need those? Oh, so a lot of things are in our apartments that we haven't used for for years. Yeah. So this time, as we had our place infested with bugs, we had to look through everything that we have. Yes, and I told my husband, you see, when we do not use things, they're just lying there somewhere, and they gather dust, and dust is a perfect place for insects, for those bugs to dwell. I don't want to have that again, so we should get rid of the things that we do not use. I think we threw out 6 or 5 huge plastic bags of things and a few boxes of things. We actually threw a lot of things away. Yeah, so that's a good thing. I think I'm really happy about that. So I will be finished up my video now. Write down in the comments whether you also have this problem with the bed bugs in your country. Because, well, I know that in the US, people often have problem with termites, with those bugs who eat wooden things, spoil wooden things. In Russia, we don't have that. Like, I never heard anyone having termites. Probably because of our climate, like the cold winters eliminate the possibility of us having termites. But we do have the bed bugs. And it's not a very commonly spread problem. Like, I'm 41 years old now, and this was the first time I saw these sort of bugs. Yeah, but still. So, take care of yourselves. Don't forget about my channel. Love you as always. Bye bye.